My name's Julie, and this is Margie. She was a rescue dog, and she came from a pretty rough situation, which caused her to have a lot of nervousness and a lot of aggression. We don't know what kind of things she dealt with in her previous life, but obviously it was something that upset her quite a bit. So I have a friend who's a vet tech, and so she had recommended, why don't you try this instead of, they wanted to increase her on more medication. I wasn't feeling comfortable with that. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a try, see if it makes a difference. And I had a neighbor who was using your product for her senior dog, started her on it. I was like, well, we'll see. Wasn't real sure. I would say it was probably a good 2 to 3 weeks in. Just think it was just kind of one of those moments where we were all hanging out in the living room and just the way she was acting. And we were kind of like, seems like she's even a little bit better and this is nice. And, she wasn't seeming agitated. She was just like, we're all hanging as one big happy family. And that's when it kind of clicked. It was like, let's keep up with this. And I mean, it's definitely working. And she starts out her morning, brought some samples here. So we start off the morning, yes, with that. And then in the evening when we start supper, she also gets these in her supper. And with the pandemic going on and with the way things kind of can get crazy with shipping, and Margie's leaving us. I definitely think auto refill is huge. You're never going to risk running out. And I mean, it's amazing how you think you've got plenty and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm on my last treat. And you don't want that to happen, especially with the difference it makes. You just don't, you want to keep that consistent, keep your happy puppy.